Your brothers. So sweet. Anyone else? Who else has their hand up? I think Alex Xavier. Go ahead. You can unmute, or because your camera's off, I think. And Tamia.
So I'm grateful for my mom.
Your mom? Awesome. Me too. I love my mom. I got a picture. I don't know if you can see, but that's me and my daughter and my husband on a trip to Florida. So I'm grateful for them and I'm grateful for travel. Okay, awesome. So doing this, being grateful, is something that is super easy to do, and you can do it in the moment, or you can do it. I like to do it either at the beginning of my day or at the end of my day. I like to think about the things that I'm grateful for. If you'd like, you can write it down, or you can just think about it. Like, thinking about it is a good way to also be mindful. You're mindful because you're paying attention to the things in your life that are important and the people that are important, and how thankful you are to have them. Okay, so gratitude journaling is another way to be mindful. Super easy, and it can be done anywhere, anytime. Okay. All right, now we're going to get to some mindful movement. So we're going to see everybody get up. Everybody stand up. Okay, if you have like chairs or things around you, you might want to move it so you have like enough space. If you move your arms, you can turn. You don't want to hit anyone or anything, okay? I see some of you standing up now. Awesome. Yay, okay. And with your dog. All right, so mindful movement. So we're going to do some movement, and we're going to start by rolling our shoulders back. Okay, so go ahead and roll your shoulders back. I see we still have people coming in. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to go forward. Roll them forward. Okay, and then we're going to do a nice big stretch up. Reach, 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 like you're reaching for your ceiling. And we're going to go all the way back down. And you're not going to see me, but I'm going to be touching my toes. So I'm going to try to see you. Go ahead and touch your toes. And come back up slowly. Hands up. Okay, and you can bring them to center. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to teach you just a couple of moves that you can do. And again, this is something that you can do anywhere, anytime, pretty much. You can do it in your house. You don't need any equipment. You don't need a lot of space. You just need enough space for yourself. I like to do this outside if it's nice outside. It's not too hot, or if it's not raining. But these are just ways to move your body. And again, you're being aware of how you're feeling and what you're thinking, but you're not judging yourself, and you're focusing on the movement. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with side bend. Does someone have their hand up? Ocean? Do you have a question? Or is it an accident? All right. So side bend to the other side. Okay. We're just going to stretch. All right. And then our first move is going to be mountain. All right. So mountain, we're going to go up, and you're going to look up. Okay. But while we're doing this, we're going to pretend like we are a mountain. Okay. So you can close your eyes And you can pretend that you are the mountain, nice and tall. And right here, we're gonna just take a couple breaths in and out. So inhale, just regular inhale, exhale. Again, deep breath in and out. Last one. Get taller, nice big mountain, breathe in. And exhale, release. All right, so that's mountain, similar to mountain pose in yoga, but we're also being mindful and envisioning ourselves as the mountain, okay? All right, the next one we're gonna do is called star. So it's gonna look like a star. So we're gonna you're gonna spread your legs kind of wide, wider than shoulder width. Yep, you got it. And then you're gonna spread your arms to your side, right? So they're not gonna go up straight, they're gonna go off to the side. So it's kind of like your body is making a star. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then your legs, 4, 5 points, 5-point star. Here we go. All right. So we're going to do star. And again, you're going to pretend you're going to visualize yourself as a star. Okay. Stars shine bright. And sometimes they even look like they're blinking, right? Like they're shining. So we're going to go ahead and do the motion and be mindful and envision that we are a star. So we're going to go in. Good. And out. In. Good job. And out. Star. Nice big star. In. And out. And this time we're going to add our breath. So when we go in, we're going to inhale. And when we go out, we're going to exhale. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, big and bright. And release. Good job. Awesome. And then the last thing we're going to do, it's another breathing exercise, and it's called rainbow breath, okay? So rainbow breath, we're going to basically be a rainbow now. So first, we were a mountain, then we were a star, now we're going to be a rainbow, okay? All right, so rainbow, tee your arms out. Feet can be just a little bit apart, not too far apart is fine, okay? And then tee your arms out and your palms can face up like this. Yep, you got it. Awesome. Do you want to flip your arms this way? So like not this way? Yep, you got it. Okay. All right, so for the rainbow, we're going to go ahead and make an arc for red. So we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to fill that rainbow with red color. And I want you to think of all the things that you know that are red and just think them in your mind. And exhale. All the way down. Now we're going to fill it. Which rainbow color comes next? You guys can unmute or one person can say it.
Orange. Yellow.
Orange. Okay, so now we're going to inhale orange. Think of something orange. And exhale. All right, what's our next color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, and I have some nice bananas and lemons over here in my pantry. So I'm going to think of that, and I'm going to go ahead and inhale yellow. Exhale yellow. All the way down. Awesome. What's our next color?
Green. Green.
Green. Green. All right, green. We're going to fill it up. Think of beautiful green things. There's lots of green outside right now in summertime, grass and trees and plants. And go ahead and exhale, release the breath. Green. Our next color, Kia.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. Blue. Blue. Blue.
Blue. Is that your favorite color?
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to go ahead and visualize anything blue, maybe water, the ocean, big blue sky, and go ahead and inhale, breathe in, all the way up to the top. Exhale, visualize everything blue and let it out. All right, what comes next?
Purple.
Purple. All right, purple. Or some people say violet, indigo, like a purpley color, right? So we're going to go ahead and inhale, breathe in. Purple. Visualize something purple, maybe some flowers. And exhale, breathe out. All right. So there's our rainbow breath. Again, another activity you can do. Doesn't take a lot, and it's a good stretch and a good breathing exercise and a good visualization mindfulness exercise. Okay. All right. If you want, you can stay standing or you can have a seat whenever you're ready. Awesome. You guys did great. Okay. All right. Now that we're all warmed up with our stretches, we are going to go for a walk. And so, like I said, if you want to sit, you can, but if you want to actually pretend like you're walking, we can do that too. And I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Of course, we can't go walking outside together because, you know, we're online, but we're going to pretend and we're going to go through a walk in the forest. And on this walk, I like it. Who's that walking over there? I see somebody walking. On this walk, we're going to focus on our 5 senses, okay? So who can tell me what the 5 senses are? And there's a little clue here on this slide. What are
Smell, touch, taste, see,
Uh-huh.
and wait. So
Okay, yeah, you can go to the bathroom, Kia. You don't have to ask. Go ahead.
smell, touch, sight, listen, and touch.
Yes. Did you say smell? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and taste. Taste is one of them. Now you might be wondering, how am I going to taste something outside in nature? You know, I'm not going to go tasting a tree or something, but you can still taste what like the air tastes like. Sometimes it's moist. You can smell it. You can, maybe you have snacks while you're walking and you can taste those things, right? Obviously, we want to make sure we're eating things that can be eaten, like that are edible. But we're going to go ahead and try to use all 5 of our senses on this walk. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and press start. And you can just listen, look, right? I mean, you can't really smell it, but you can imagine what you might smell if you were there. Okay. All right. You guys hear it? You're breathing on your walk.